over Harden. And the rejection by Zubac.
Great awareness on defense there. Zubac relishes blocking shots.
And finished off by Leonard.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here he goes, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Here's Harden. Following the basket by Jokic. Lets it go with the three. It's good from long range. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. The Clippers also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Zubac. Powell comes in for Mann. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Watson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really, over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And Greg finished last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
And it's Gillespie missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
It could have gone either way, but unfortunately for them, they ended up on the losing side of that score.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. There's the pass to Najee. Here's Brown. Defended by George. Watson, the pass to Gillespie. And again, Denver, no good.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Nuggets trail by 6. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And that one is good.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Nuggets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Pass to Gillespie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously, that's dragging the whole team down.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Strother, guarded by Powell, and that one's good. Strother.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4. And we'll get going after
24.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Bones Hyland is out there with Harden, and it's man in at the 3 spot. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Jokic finds Porter. Outside Gordon. For the 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Hyland. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up all. Almost every time he takes it inside.
Good chance here for Porter. With nobody on him, he buries the jump lead. Porter's got 5.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Harden gets the bucket.
Using his craftiness there to get by the defender, Harden is just so good at finding ways to score.
Denver calls timeout. You know, Steve, the last couple of years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shooting a three. More threes mean more points.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Outside Jackson. Offensive rebound. Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Here's Harden. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Shooting at a high clip. He's found ways to get quality looks.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Denver. 8-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust.